That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the move, it's Smothers. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Swapped immediately.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation, but with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And now on second down for this offense. Handed to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Take over and they'll send out the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Manning on play action. Right side, it's Smothers. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, it's Smothers. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Under pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
handoff for Brown. There he goes.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Madness. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. He's got the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Right side, it's Smothers. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. run the RPO and fire to the right. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The ride. He's got enough. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Right at the line. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Longhorns stopped the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's LSU on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Manning. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
Manning with a play fake. Buying time to his right. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Smothers. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Now here's Manning. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Boggs.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick give. It's Croma. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to take it back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, Manning. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Sells to fake. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. The screen, he can go. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Stealing a score on special teams.
A A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Deep in the end zone, it's Carter. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Croma. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. A give to Brown. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hits inside, it's Smothers. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Smothers. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Again, it's Brown. Got it inside the 15. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
Going to the run, it's Smothers. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Out wide right, it's Smothers. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Rush right in his face. Trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Croma. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Out wide left, it's Croma. Inside the 25. Turning it on! He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Oh, pressure's coming. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.